Oh crap. I think I gotta make another one though. Let's see if it does this here. Matter of fact, you can see it. Okay. So we'll go into here. The live stream. And then we'll go into save that. Boom, 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 boom. Put that out there. Man, that thing is so good. That's what I'm talking about. I don't see any comments yet. I see a lot of people in the stream already, but I haven't seen the comments come through yet. So if I miss any comments, just let me know. Let's see, Cordell's. The first comment that I see is from Cordell. Shout out to Cordell. Appreciate you, man. Chad, will XP consist of point rep and points, rebounds, and assists to get to the next level? They haven't. What up, Cordell? Yeah, Chad, they haven't really gone over what XP consists of. I think that's gonna be everything that that involves the game, like we're used to in the past. You're gonna have, you get the double rep points. So it's going to consist of everything that you're doing throughout the game. It's just a matter of how they're going to... What up, Grown Gaming? Was good. B Money was good. Jay was good. Carlton, what up? Hey, so it's going to consist of like a bunch of stuff that you do in the game. It's going to be a matter of how they intend to distribute that stuff. God Soldier out there was good. Appreciate the follow, loyal. Appreciate you, man. By how they're gonna distribute, because if you guys know, my team, they had seasons already in 2K21, and I got into my team super late this year, although I loved what I experienced so far, so I can't wait for 2K22 my team. But there would be a certain amount of XP for each level in the season, so you got to meet that XP to get the reward and go up a level. Now, we don't know how they're going to distribute that XP, how they intend to do it. Will they hold you back from going up a different level? If you're not, let's say you're not a rec player or you're not a pro-am player, are they going to hold you back? Will rec and pro-am give out more XP? Will you be able to gain more XP in rec and pro-am? The 2K community is definitely going to figure this stuff out. Now, hands down, the 2K community is gonna figure this stuff out. What up, Mr. Game Winner? What's good? 15 days. G Busy. What's good, Billy? I hope defense has improved. Me too. True. What up, True? Brace my controller and it's trash. Stay blessed. Appreciate you, Derek Rice. Thank you, man. You already know we out here grinding like always, man. Gotta grind for what you want, man. Blessings upon blessings, man. Blessings upon blessings. Life is good. Can't complain. We just try to stay blessed. Daddy Koch. Yeah, but it's a big question. And the 2K community is going, hands down, going to find out what mode gives you the most rep. And I don't like that about 2K. I don't like that 2K doesn't figure that out ahead of time. In other words, it's real simple to me. It's real. Let me know if it's complicated to y'all, but it's real simple to me. If a par game, you average out the amount of time. So a par game, for instance, let's just say a par game lasts 5 minutes, a rec game lasts 20 minutes. So it should take 4 par games to equate to the amount of rep that you're able to receive in a rec game. People are gonna get different rep because they trying to accomplish different things, but this where they gotta balance these things out. A point guard, it shouldn't force you into a different position to get more rep. They gotta balance those things out according to position. So if you want to make a 2 guard, then you know your objectives should be set differently from you, but you should be able to attain the same amount of rep as a point guard handling the ball, dishing the ball off. And it's unfortunate that 2K doesn't seem to get this logic down, where a two guard you'll get more rewarded for spacing because you're not handling the ball. Things like this I don't know what you guys think, but yeah, things like this they need to do to balance things out. Kind of build you're thinking of going? I'm thinking of something like a P-lock build to start off with. Yeah, I'll definitely be dropping the video on what build I make right off rip. The day one, you know, we're gonna be live streaming here day one at midnight, so I'll definitely. Hey Joe, what up? Hey Joe P. It needs to be balanced for part 2. Word up. All City plus Brutal Sim plus Jay Easy versus Shakedown Agent and iPod. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to iPod King Carter as well. First of all, shout out to Brutal Sim and the Brew Squad. Always showing love to our channel and our community. Always, like, I don't know how many times this year he done rated us and showed a tremendous amount of respect and love. Even shouted us out in one of his videos, which I thought was super dope. Shout out to Jay Easy and the Gym Stars. Shout out to Shakedown for putting us in his top 10 this year. We went crazy, man. But yeah, it's been a great year, and I'm looking forward to having another great year. iPod King Carter sending my wife a video of him saying happy birthday was super dope. It's just a beautiful thing to be connected with people within the community that I used to just watch. Years I spent just watching them because I was just a gamer and I never made content. So it's beautiful to kind of put in that work and be recognized for your efforts and have the community just show love in return. It's just a beautiful thing. Yeah, Brew is a GOAT. They said the small guard and the 7-foot centers are the meta. Yeah, well, I got all those tweets. Listen, I was up at 6 in the morning, the morning that Mike Wang started bombing tweets. I was up at 6 in the morning screenshotting all those tweets. So I dropped a bunch of videos on it. So he wasn't even able to get away with nothing he said, because I had all of it. I had all the information locked. Oh. Defense not my main focus now. Yeah, I would like to see very similar dunking ability. I want to see the same dunking abilities. That's how 2K used to be. It used to be you was able to drive into the paint and have the ability to take off. No canned animation. If you go into the rack and you're holding R2 and you press that box button or use your right stick to dunk, then you're going up for a dunk. In 2K16, I don't know if you guys remember this, you had to let go of R2 because dunks were getting blocked. So this is what I want to see more of. I want to see people make that decision. I want to go for a layup or I want to go for a dunk. But whichever one you choose, you should be getting that animation. Now, depending on who you're going up against will determine how successful you are with that animation. That's what needs to happen. They need to bring that style back. This gives more room for swap blocks. This gives control to the defense, control to the offense. No canned animation that makes both players lose control. We don't need any more of that. Little Sonny, appreciate the follow. Damn, pulling up on 1,800. About to hit 9 followers away from 1,800. Let's get it. 2K chat session. What up, Zero? Yeah, we out here, man. We got the courtside. We got the courtside report here. If you guys want to go over the courtside report, we can do that. You guys let me know what you want to talk about. I'm out here. We got the courtside report ready to go over. Hey, Cordell, it's Cordell's birthday. Happy birthday to Cordell. That's what's up. Hey, Cordell just turned 52 years old, so shout out to Cordell. 2K next gen makes you fade when you try and dunk. There's the thing, y'all. Is 2K not making you fade? Is the angle, right? So we know it's the angle. So before, the second when you was running toward the paint, before 2K21, you were running toward the paint, you trigger an animation. You think you got a good enough angle to take off. Like, just start your dunk animation. Instead, 2K puts you into a leaner, which is so odd. It's so weird. I don't know where that stuff, like where it came from. It used to never be in the game. But they just started putting you into a leaning animation. So that in turn forced me, if you guys have been watching me this year on NBA 2K21, I just went spin dunk crazy. Because if you're trying to go, if you beat the defender and you're just a little off the proper angle, they're going to put you in a leaner. So I'll just trigger the spin dunk animation, and that'll in turn, the glitchiest move in the game, will in turn just spin you back around. Instead of leaning you for a shot, it'll spin you back around and put you toward the basket. So it's almost like 2K forced us to use that animation, which we shouldn't have. Hey, appreciate the sub, Little Sonny with the big sub offered by Wise Guy. Thank you, Wise Guy. How you feel about the season's battle pass? I love the season battle pass idea they're introducing. I do want to talk about that. I do want to talk about that. It's pretty dope. You think there will be more legends? And there's definitely going to be more legends. There's definitely the difference is there's not going to be a legend race. So the first legend you're not going to see until after the 4th season, because it's going to take 4 seasons to become legend. You're going to have to reach the top level 40 in 4 out of the 9 seasons before you're even able to hit legend. So once you have turbo hell, the dunk should happen like 95% of the time. Not a completed dunk, but at least a takeoff. Word up. So yeah, one of the homies had asked about let me go back up. I hope they remove that goofy block that happens before. Yeah, that's a goofy block, Green Bean. You ain't lying. The seasons and battle pass. Yeah, I really like the idea of the seasons and battle pass. There's some stuff that I want to talk about. There's definitely some stuff I want to get into. Oh yeah, with the seasons, man. Let's talk about the skill gap. That there's a possibility that there could be a skill gap. There's a tremendous possibility that this year could be the first year that will have a noticeable skill gap. We're not going to see that in the beginning, maybe not even the first 4 seasons. But they are giving out rewards of like getting an armband, like an arm sleeve that'll give you +1 attributes. We're going to see more of that, I'm sure, plus the badge point reward that they're going to give you at the higher levels throughout the seasons. So think about this, man. Think about it for a second. Someone that's grinding the seasons, and I talked about this in the video earlier today, someone that's grinding the seasons, did they mention legend? They haven't mentioned legend rewards. Nah. You think someone will level 40 in all nights? Of course, yeah, I see that happening. Yeah, I definitely see that happening. Let me refresh my chat. Shout out to the 104 in the chat. I'm gonna refresh the chat. I might miss a comment when it's refreshing, but just stay tuned. Repost your comment if I miss it. Think about this, y'all. You got somebody grinding to level 40. They're getting all of these additional attributes to their player, getting these additional badge points to their player. There should be a noticeable difference between that person grinding to get all these rewards offered in the city that give your player more attributes, more badges. There should be a noticeable difference between that player and a casual player who doesn't even finish 1 season. You should see this stuff. It should be heavily noticeable. They haven't mentioned how hard it is to level up yet. If you guys hadn't noticed, but matter of fact, we could go into it. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about here. They haven't mentioned, look at this. So right here, damn, you can't see my mouse. But right under, well, right to the right of where it says level 30, there's supposed to be like the amount of XP that you need to hit level 30. If you look at the, let's go into the My Team one so you can see the My Team one. You see it says 150,000 right next to level 40 because you need 150,000 XP to reach level 40. They don't have that number next to here, level 40 here. So they're not telling us how much XP. They haven't mentioned yet how much XP you're gonna need to reach that particular level. And furthermore, they're not telling us yet what each game and each game mode is going to offer, like how much XP they're going to offer. So interesting stuff. 107 in the chat. Appreciate y'all, bro. Is it hard to reach level 40? We don't know yet. We just don't know yet. City, I told you, my bro-in-law works with visual concepts. Yes, sir. Is the spin dunk. The spin dunk, Sheldon. Yeah, what up, Sheldon? The spin dunk has been in the game for so many years. I think it's part of their, and it being, remember, 2K21 was supposed to be built from the ground up, and the spin dunk was still in 2K21. So I don't know if they have it in them to remove it. I don't know what it is about it, but they just don't got it. They'll probably tell us later on. Hey, yo, what it do? What up, Hulk? What's good, Hulk? Appreciate you coming through. Mark Soto, it can mean everything if it allows you to get animations because of the +1. Word up. So you got to think that people are going to, not that, remember, it's going to be 9 seasons and they're going to cycle for 6 weeks. We don't know what's in those, until we get through this this first My Career seasons. Not the first season, but the first game of seasons. We'll get a better idea, like for NBA 2K23, we'll get a better idea of how they're handling seasons and the rewards that they're giving out. But we don't know yet. We don't know yet what's gonna be the grand prize. We only know the grand prize for the first season, which is a go-kart. And I ain't gonna front. That's a pretty big grand prize for the first season. So who knows? And at level 39 is a badge point. So you're getting a badge point and a go-kart the first season. We don't know what that's going to look like, the additional 8 seasons, and what they're going to give out. They're going to give out multiple badge points in one season, multiple attribute points, 3-point shot, defensive attribute points. How are the attributes even working this year? It's huge. It's like, how are the attribute points even working this year? We don't even know that yet. Jahi, what up? You see that build at the top? The two-way mid-range facilitator. Right? If you guys ain't following me on TikTok, you might want to check that out. I've been going crazy on TikTok, dropping a ton of videos. Within the last 19 days, on August 4th, I was at 77 followers. It is now August 25th, and we are at 23,000 followers. So, yeah, go check us out on TikTok. We've been going crazy, dropping a bunch of information. The TikTok community is super dope. Shout out to them, man, because they really supportive over there. Yeah, I dropped a video on the two-way mid-range facilitator talking about what we've seen so far. The first build for NBA 2K22, the two-way mid-range facilitator. I don't know if they intend, if that's their way of telling us. First of all, we do got the Wildcats logo right by the banner there, so we know affiliations are officially back in 2K22. We don't know how many. They did say that affiliations are going to be bigger than ever, so they may be more affiliations. But the two-way mid-range facilitator, is 2K trying to tell us that the mid-range is back? I don't know. It's always been like that. Like, if it's easy to hit shots at 85, then you might struggle at 84. That +1 could be the difference. And people might be creating builds anticipating the +1 attribute. I like that it said +1 attribute to a particular category, so it'll limit the idea, and we don't know what's in the next season. So it's kind of tough. I'm curious to see if that mid-range will come back, because that'd be huge if we got a mid-range game. You're playing and grinding both gens. If they make it hard to get to legend, it'll be almost impossible to do it on both. What about current gen? Well, current gen is not going to have the same type of rep-up system. I don't know if current gen, I'm pretty sure season is for current gen as well. I can't really recall. I know I made a video about it. Hey, thank you, Poison. Appreciate that, man. Shout out to Poison. Been around for a while. Kobe, what up? That's how I found your YouTube from TikTok. Shout out to Jay, man, coming through from TikTok, coming to the YouTube from TikTok. That means a lot, man. Appreciate you, man. Like I said, it took the TikTok community is. That's a dope community, man. That's a dope community. It's nothing. I mean, the extra badge points is dope. It makes it more accessible because those extra badge points were only given to people who grinded all the way to legend. And in my opinion, especially on 2K21, those extra badge points weren't a good enough incentive to meet or match the time you invested to hit legend. So it's good that it's way more accessible now. Those extra badge points are way more accessible. But again, it all depends. You got 6 weeks to get to level 40. Now, I just got off like playing Warzone. And we played Warzone a lot, but it wasn't like overwhelming. Like none felt like overwhelming. It never felt like a grind. We played it because we wanted to play it. We didn't play it for the battle pass. The battle pass was just something that happened organically because we played the game often. So I would finish the battle pass quick and easy and get through the whole battle pass without even thinking about it, just because we enjoyed playing the game. And that's what needs to happen with 2K. They need to know that if the game is done properly, then you're gonna meet all these different levels. You're gonna get through all these different levels because you're enjoying the game, and the rewards are just additional incentives. So they need to. What up, Don? What's good? Zedandara. Wagwan, Beast Feast. What's good? Matrix, what up? I don't know what my player build the current gen is getting. Me either. Everything sounds great, but I need that. I feel you, Tom McBride. We need that gameplay, coachy. It would be nice if you could put your +1 in the category of your choice. I have mixed feelings about that. Damn, 152? 152 in the chat. Let's go crazy. I have mixed feelings about allowing you to put the +1, only because if you put the +1 on this is the only reason why. Me, like myself, if I know I'm going to get +1 in a season, then I'm going to create a build -1 just to get that +1 later on in the season and put the attributes somewhere else, so I know I'm going to get that +1. And just like similar when we get the additional attribute points from 95 to 99, you create a build a particular way so that when you get to 96, 97, you're going to get those additional animations and attributes. So it's kind of, I like the idea that they put it on a category, so that way people have to create their build right ASAP. No. Hey, appreciate you, Cordell. That was spot on. It's much more enjoyable format. Hell yeah, Sean. It's facts. What up, Sean? What's good? What up, y'all? Vegeta out there. A-Bar out there. What's good, y'all? What's good? Like 2K17. But yeah, it's a tough. This is all gonna be new to us, man. Like, how are people gonna grind? And we just don't know. We just don't know if that, like, how are they giving out that XP? How are they giving, because you guys already know the grind, the way they had it set up. It was not only was there a lack of incentives, it was discouraging to play a game and not even get 0.1, or to play a game and only get up to 0.3. Who the hell, like, what world are y'all in? What gaming world are y'all in that you think that's okay? You can have somebody playing the game the whole day and go up 1 point on their grind to legend, and people would do it. That is insane. Can't have it like that. That ain't gonna be long standing. My concern is people would think it's gonna be a chore than enjoying the game. Yeah, it happened like that with my team. Okay, I was curious how they did my team. Brother Taylor, what up? I bet as soon as it drops, all XP. Then they will slow it down. I was thinking that too. They will slow or speed it up. One or the other. If it's not done right, they're gonna slow or speed it up. And you gotta have the back scratcher. Wise guy out there. Pose ZJ said, is there gonna be, we don't know, they haven't mentioned anything about stage, but the second we get that information, Supermore, what up? The second we get that information, you know, we're gonna relay it to you. I recommend that you guys follow me on TikTok if you haven't already. It's at AllCityLiveTV. Same as here as the YouTube. Whenever you're looking for me, just look up AllCityLiveTV on whatever platform you're on. But yeah, the second we get that information, we'll be dropping a TikTok and going over it in a YouTube video or maybe even a YouTube short. But hey, the boring life of Faith. So are we officially getting rid of daily spins? That's a good question. That's a good question. We might get rid of daily spins. My biggest concern is how they will tailor glitches. Because things like the tendency glitch and badge glitch. Y'all remember the tendency glitch and badge glitch? Y'all remember that? That was insane. The tendency glitch was one of the worst things I seen, because you go out like into a pro-am game and everybody had that tendency glitch on. And it was just insane how much better they were. Hey, thank you, Cordell. Thank you. Do you think there would be more 5-foot guards? Because Mike Wang didn't say 5-foot guards were the meta. He said smaller guards would be the meta. He didn't even say that they'd be the meta. He just leaned towards there's going to be a lot more smaller guards. And there's not nothing new. And 2K is good at this, y'all. 2K is good at presenting something that they've already had as something new. We've come from a whole era of small guards. It's been a whole era. 6'3", 6'2", 6'5" was tall for a guard. Remember that, y'all? 6'5" was tall for a guard. And we jump into 2K21 and we got 6'7", 6'8" guards. Unless you was a point forward, you know, you could have made something a little bit taller back then, but we come from a whole era of making small guards, so it looks like we're going back to that. But 2K said that what's going to happen differently is that smaller guards should have a noticeable difference in speed. They should get better shooting attributes and better dribbling animations. So, you know, do you trust 2K with that? That's really what we should be asking. Do we trust 2K with that? We trust 2K is going to get that right. Or are they going to give us 2K20? Because if that's the case, they should just say everything is very similar to 2K20. I'm making a 6-footer. It's so funny. Talib, what up, Talib? Everyone is out there with a 6-foot point guard and they hate it because they can't play defense. What up, lovely channel? What's going on? 6-foot guard won't be able to defend. A lot of people feel like 6-foot guards won't be able to defend. And, you know, I agree. It's got to work day one. Yeah. We can't call it yet. We can't say that 6-foot guards aren't going to be able to defend. I could see why we would say that. But we can't say that just yet because 2K is going to be, considering how poor defense was in 2K21, it's going to be their first year back to bringing like perimeter defense, making perimeter defense be a thing. They might overdo it. They might underdo it. But it's something that they're probably going to have to work on and see. We're just going to have, it's going to be trial and error because Who knew that you can make builds with no defense and play good defense, or play the same defense as a high, defensive oriented build in 2K21? You didn't have to have no defensive attributes, and your player was very similar to a build that was maxed out on defensive attributes in 2K21. If they do that, I will be happy. Gotta go at least 6'2". Yeah, I think that's a fair. I think 6'3". I probably won't go shorter than 6'3". If I did, 6 foot, 150 pounds, they'll overdo it. Then it's gonna be broken by October via patches. I think 6'3", 6'4" guard will have great defense, but in the perimeter only. Yeah, that makes. What up, Chucho? Yeah, I play on PS5. Hulk. Yeah. Hey, Mills just rated. Appreciate it, Mills. Brother Taylor. I missed this comment. Relied more of their builds than their defense IQ. Man, that shake is banging. As it should be, no guard is locking the paint. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I feel the same way. As it should, no guard. Unless you make a taller. We had the, what was it called? Was it the rebounding? Was it called the rebounding guard? In 2K20? There was a few guards that were, man, 2K20 defense was it. I'm doing good, Cordell. I'm doing good. If 6 foot and 5'11" are OP, then they're getting patched by patch 3. You making a Kobe MJ build? Hey. So yeah, we could go in and talk some more about this stuff. See what else we got here. We got the Go-Karts. Like I was saying in the video that I dropped earlier today, the Go-Karts being a grand prize. Like, yeah, I don't know if you guys like have noticed this, but they've done things like the big wheels, or I think they call them trikes or whatever. And then they had like those OD bikes that they had in 2K20. But they all went the same speed. Slow. They had only one speed, slow. So if you're gonna drop a grand prize as a go-kart, then that joint should be faster than someone who's riding on rollerblades. That's just my thoughts. I don't know. But yeah. A rebounding wing. There you go. A rebounding wing. You need my go-kart to go 60 miles. Brother Taylor, that cart has to have speed. But they say here, I wanted to talk about another thing too, because I don't know what y'all think about this, because I think they're setting us up. All rewards will be free. Shouldn't that just be a period right there? Shouldn't it just be a period right there? All rewards, primary. Let's start it. Seasons will be a primary focus in NBA 2K22, and all rewards should be free. Period. Why is there an redeemable after everything is free? Help me understand. Help me understand. Why do they need to say and redeemable after they done told you it's all free? Thank you, gamer. That's that slick talk. That's that slick talk, bro. That's that slick talk that I'm like, nah. And next year it won't. Yeah. And next year it won't. Or next year they're gonna tell you it's free, but it's not redeemable. Redeemable means that you can get it. Redeemable, it means something that you're able to redeem. You can level up in my career. That would be good if you don't have teammates like Road to 99. Floyd Mayweather. Shout out to Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather's in the chat. You can level up in my career. My career is different. If you haven't heard of Floyd yet, my career is different. It's not going to be the same thing. My career is not going to be just going into an NBA game. My career consists of everything the city has to offer. So it's not the same like you knew in the past. It's going to be that way for current gen, but for next gen, it's going to be different. So try to finesse. They're trying to finesse. They're trying to finesse. The only rewards I can see being redeemable are the mascots. Well, put it like this. That's a perfect example, PlayStation greatness. Everybody knows that mascots aren't free. Everybody knows this, right? They're redeemable if you pay 300,000 VC. Or whatever they were. There was some hot, crazy high number. Now, mind you, your time wasn't enough. The time that you invested in the game to get the opportunity to purchase, literally pay $50 for a mascot. Not that you pay 50 for, you know, you'll have some VC left over. I just mean to say, you paying money to get that VC so you can get that mascot. Your time wasn't enough. And we're not talking about a little bit of time. We're talking about a ton of time to grind to get that mascot. But now that's when 2K tells you that if something is free, they have to go after, follow that up. Oh, and is redeemable. If it's free, how isn't it? If it's free, tell me how it's not redeemable. If it's free, how are you going to tell me that something is not redeemable? That would be insane. I'm like, so yeah, when I read that, I said, oh man, I was on that Game Winner stuff where it was like, nah, it's okay, come on. Why must you be slick in everything you say? Stop it, 2K, stop it already, man. We understand free, period. We understand free, period. Anything after the word free might get you clotheslined. Free, period. Nobody want to hear nothing. You know, if you run into a hustler on the street in a back alley, tells you something free and then continues talking, you know there's you about to come out your pockets. We don't want to hear nothing else. Free and then a period. That's it. You have to meet the criteria in order to be redeemed. Yeah, but we get that. That's what I mean to say. That's why I mean free is good enough. Because free is good enough. We know that season rewards, so we understand redeemable, meaning you have to meet a certain criteria for it to be redeemed, but free is good enough. It's just free, period, and say when you get, we know seasons is you get this reward at this level. That's like understood. So you tell me it's free. That's it. When you say redeemable, it's like, hold on, free. You get what I? Yeah, we get that. Yeah, we understand. We understand what they're referring to, because believe me, I understand redeemable. But I just mean to say is that's 2K's slick talk. Is that which you got to be cautious of, because they're just the only reason that we're getting these things free, because trust me, they could easily monetize this stuff in microtransactions. They just want to desensitize us, and I don't want to be extra with it. I'm not trying to be extra, but they just want to get us into the groove of seeing these rewards, and next year you're going to get hit in the head. Next year, you're not going to get hit in the head crazy. I don't think you're going to get hit in the head crazy with like a high price. I think they're gonna follow the same formula as other battle pass platforms, where you pay like $20 and then you have the opportunity for a battle pass. But let's put this in perspective, yeah. Let's put it in perspective. 2K is an annually cycled game. You're gonna pay $100 to get the Legend Edition, or $60-$70 to get whatever, you know, digital cross gen or standard edition. They already, in this first year of seasons, they got 9 seasons. 9 times 20 is an additional $180. So you're gonna be paying your $100 plus $180 for 9 seasons. They're getting y'all right. They're getting y'all right. I don't know if there's no more boost. They haven't mentioned it. They're getting y'all. City paying for boost is already crazy. It is already crazy. Word up. So just to give some perspective on this stuff, is like, you could eat by next year. We're gonna be paying for everything we didn't pay for this year, and ain't nothing gonna be free or redeemable. You're just gonna pay for the season and you ain't gonna get nothing redeemed. Oh man. Where did they say it at, Raps? Because I haven't heard them mention skill boosts at all yet. Yeah, I haven't noticed them say anything about skill boosts yet. So does rep reset when the season starts? Your levels reset, but I found this weird. Although 2K Reddit did allude to the idea that your rep is going to be reset with each new season. There's something that's keeping track of your rep, because you can't hit legend until you complete 4 seasons. So I think there's a little conflict there, because they're saying that your rep is going to reset with each season, but then they're also saying complete 4 seasons and you hit legend. So after each season, maybe you get like a certain badge that says you're season 1, you know, you completed season 1, you completed season 2, or whatever. It doesn't have to be consecutive, but it has to be 4 seasons. So I don't know. I know your level resets every season. I don't know how that's working out with rep. I hope they took skill boosts out. Oh, it'll be nice. And maybe you get skill boosts throughout the season as well. Game, you get X amount of skill boosts, etc. Depending on which version of the game you... Oh, gotcha. Appreciate you, Raps. Raps just said, that's right. That's right, because in the rewards that they're giving you, they mention... And I just asked Raps, where did they say it at? Because I haven't seen anything. But it was like right in front of our face. When you go to pre-order the game, it tells you you're going to get a certain amount of skill boosts, etc. So good looking out, Raps. That was like right in front of our face. Oh, I was drinking a smoothie. You get X amount of skill boosts. They want to get our feet wet. They want to lull us to sleep. They're trying to lull us to sleep. Gatorade Boost is still a thing? Quite possibly. Was that one of the things in the pre-order as well? Did they mention anything about Gatorade Boost? I'm not sure if they mentioned that in the Gatorade Boost. They will never take out boosts, because we know that is how 2K make their money. Big facts. But they're trying to set us up. I could see them getting rid of it. I just broke down those numbers. 180 additional dollars for each battle pass. Well, not for each battle pass, per game. That could lead to a lot more money. And then they'll put those boosts in the season, which will force people to get battle pass, or seasons, each season. Rap said, I don't think Gatorades were mentioned. I hope we don't have to do the workout. I hope so. That's a good one, Jay. I hope we don't have to do the workouts either. I don't want to see any. I don't want to do that workout, coachy. Matter of fact, Watch that be one of the grand prizes. Now that you said that, watch that be one of the grand prizes. I wouldn't put it past 2K that they make that the grand prize for the 3rd season. Skill boost and Gatorade are included in the pre-order bonuses. Appreciate it, Famous. Thank you. Hey, One Red Mike. I appreciate that, One Red Mike. Appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for coming through. Shout out to One Red Mike. If you don't know One Red Mike, man, he goes crazy out there. Appreciate you coming through and the kind words and the blessings. Appreciate that, man. Nobody want to do the workouts, Mike. Nobody trying to. He's sick of the workouts. It's not even, it's like a mind numbing thing. If there were mini games that kind of really forced thought or made it a little more difficult, it's just button mashing. It's not, they need to either rethink how they introduce those workouts or just get rid of them. It's just a nuisance. You gotta work out to hoop. Word up. Yeah, Mike is the GOAT. Damn, you're right. It sounds like something 2K would do. Maiden Gaming, what up? Working out should add to speed and strength. He said, yeah, F that, bro. You buy boost and don't even know what it really adds. You know, you see, you like to think that, like, because sometimes when you have boosts on your player, you get some additional, more aggressive animations, whether you're even taking off better. Some people shoot better with boosts. You know, you add the jump shot boost and even Gatorade boost. Some people feel make you shoot better. You put that Gatorade on and your player just ends up just going crazy, getting better clamp up animations, better block animations, better dunking animations, or better distance, like where you take off from. But it was so inconsistent where one game you felt like you saw the boost working in your favor, and then the next game you're like, what happened? Is my player no longer boosted up? So I didn't really like that. That's something I don't like about 2K. I wish they would tell us exactly what we're gonna get when we add that boost. What's your levels of hype so far? 6 to 10 for real. You said I'm a 6 to 10. I'm a 6 out of 10 for real. Mine's range is about there. I would probably lean more towards a 7. Because I'm looking to get into my team as well. I started playing my team for 2K21 like last week for the first time ever. Like, I've never played my team at all. And I loved it. And I'm like, damn, but I can't even grind because 2K22 about to come out. So I know there's a lot to look forward to. And I'm heavily anticipating just all these changes in 2K. Looking to see if they're actually gonna properly implement the gameplay mechanics that we've been looking for. Is defense gonna mean something? Things like that. So I don't know. Mine is about the same thing, 6 or 7 out of 10. Yeah, it's true. I can step into the park without boost. Feels like the odds are stacked against me if I don't. Definitely. About 6.5 might go up if I see bills come out. Yeah, how's the player builder going to be? There's so much. Damn, I meant to make a video on that as well. They said that the cruise ship is going to be going to the Caribbean as well. So we know they're going to Iceland and Egypt, but they mentioned in here, I think they mentioned it in here. Let me go in here. They mentioned it in here as well. Highly completed. Unexplored regions. No, that's not it. Here we go. But we want to broaden your horizons in more tropical destinations as well. NBA 2K22 will set sail to the Caribbean in Season 1, where you showcase your skills topside on a cruise ship and on some of the world's most picturesque island courts. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. City, which version is best to get for both? I mean, if you're trying to save money, you know, you want to hold 2K, like you don't want to give them no money for VC, then I would get the cross-gen digital bundle. But if you know you're gonna end up wasting money, matter of fact, I think they did the math, and you would actually get more if you did the cross-gen bundle and bought VC. You probably save money and get more VC. Matter of fact, you'll pay you'll pay a little bit more money, but you'll have way more VC, because people that are purchasing the Legend Edition are gonna have to buy VC anyway, and it ends up that you'll pay more. So you'll be better off getting the cross gen and like $50 worth of VC. That'll be your best bet altogether. I'm gonna get the Legend Edition, but it looks like that'll be your best bet. I'm not sure how much money I'm intending to spend on this particular 2K. If it's great, then you know I'm all for it, but I'm not sure just yet. Which version you getting, City? Because you still gotta spend the extra $50 to get your player max. So which one is best? Yeah, Willie Jones. I was just talking about that too. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Legend Edition. I think your best bet will be going with the cross gen and paying the $50. Let me see, if we do the math, what does the $50 get you? It gets you what? The 49. What does that get you? 200 or 450? I can't recall. I want Shammy Wells. $100K VC only gets you to 85. You better make a great build. Yeah. I'm not looking to just it gets you 250. Okay. It gets you 250. So you get 100K. So if you get the $80 version, you get the $80 version, pay $50. That'll be 130. But you'll have 200K VC, so that'll be extra 100 addition, like extra 100K VC, 150K VC. But you're paying $30 extra, which we're still gonna pay. We're still gonna have to get the $50. Yes, sir. It looks like it's about right. We're still gonna have to spend the $50 anyway. You might end up with a little bit more VC. But, you know, if you get the Legend Edition and the $50, it's $150 versus $130, and you'll get your 250K VC. And you have both generations of the game. So, yeah, that looks like it. If you're trying to save money and get the most as far as VC goes, then it looks like the cross-gen with the $50 spent for 250K VC. And you should have your first build set. Remember, 2K is good at making sure your first build, or, you know, you're not only going to stick with one build with their patches. So, that, you know, it's kind of tough. New hairstyles. They haven't spoke about new hairstyles. I would like to see more creativity with the hairstyles. Let me go back into the thing. I definitely would like to see more creativity with the hairstyles. They got cross-gen, so if it's shared wallet, I'm using a strike pack on my PS4 to farm VC in my career. Yeah, it is a shared wallet. They confirmed it. It is a shared wallet. I had unlimited builds VC this year. Right now in 2K29, $50 gets you 200K. Okay. Yeah, they do need they need to kind of, they need to do better with the hairstyles, man. There's too many players out there. I don't understand why would they create the hairstyle for the player but not give it to the community to use. I had like 400K before next gen drop. If you get cross-gen, VC transfer to next-gen like 2K21, yep. Yep, you have a shared wallet regardless. So even if you don't get the cross-gen bundle, even if you just buy, you know, the current-gen version of the game and you end up getting next-gen later, it's still cross-gen. So your wallet is still going to be shared. It's not like you get a shared wallet only if you purchase the cross-gen or the Legend Edition. Your wallet is always going to be shared. If you want to get current gen first and then get next gen later, your wallet is still going to be shared. We don't know yet. They haven't really got into how they're going to distribute XP per game, which game mode is going to give you more XP. So we're still waiting to hear about that. Don't sleep. The second we hear about that, we definitely relay that information to you guys. I recommend you guys follow me on TikTok because that's where I've been putting a lot of my information up. Real quick videos covering everything we hear about 2K. So yeah, check me out on TikTok, AllCityLiveTV. And if you want to stay up to date, that'll definitely be the place. And I'll be doing these type of live streams, talking some more, especially leading up to it. Especially, you know, they dropped the what is it, the calendar for news. So this week we got seasons and the W online. I think my team and gameplay is the following week, and my team is something, and I think the week leading up to it is like my career, my NBA, and there was one other aspect there that they mentioned. So we definitely gonna do some more of these so we can connect, make sure everybody knows what they need to know leading up into 2K22's release. You gotta grind to hit level. My team players keep saying you gotta grind to hit level 40. It got easier after season 5. What was it? We definitely need smooth gameplay. Well, wasn't it the first year for my team players that they got seasons? So maybe they got a better idea of how to, you know, if it was that much of a grind and it got easier after season 5, maybe 2K got with it and understood that, oh, we need to kind of, they just probably overdid it at first and they had to reel it back. Stuff like that shows they fail in their play tests every year. The grinders break their game before it comes out, so they can fix all the problems. They'll be able to tell them in advance, like, yo, homie. I mean, you can literally just sit and watch somebody playing for 3 months straight, over 8 hours a day. You're gonna say that's not good. You're gonna say, nah, your average player is not gonna want to do that. There's something that Warzone got so right. If you guys haven't played Warzone, there's something that they got so right with the Battle Pass. Where those incentives, you just played and you got everything you wanted out of your Battle Pass. You didn't feel like you was grinding to get things up from the Battle Pass. That's not what's supposed to be happening here. Your game is supposed to be so good that the Battle Pass is just additional incentives along the way. So you know you paid your additional money. It's supposed to be additional incentives. So now when what's going to happen is people are going to pay $20 next year for each season. You're going to pay the $20 or $15 for each season that drops. And you'll be like, oh, hell no. You got me paying for these things that you got, for these rewards that you got in the season. But the grind is too crazy. You want me to pay and give you my life and my social and my 6 toe? Like, again, no. I think there will be a paid battle pass with slightly better rewards. Got easier because people bought MT to get players for challenges. Oh, I see. I get it. Warzone, Cold War, that battle pass go up fast as hell. Yeah, man. It go up so fast, so easy. You're just out there still trying new things. Felt like you was learning still. Didn't even pay no attention to the battle pass, but Then you get these new guns and all this stuff, and then you do the same thing. Money in life. 2K should go away from an annual release. Release the game and then add stuff whenever it's ready and tested. Animation, seasons, etc. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea if they lean to... Well, this is the beginning. This is the beginning of that idea, y'all. This is the beginning of 2K offering a free-to-play game. This is the beginning of 2K being able to say, all right, it's free, but you're gonna be paying for seasons. It's free, but you're not gonna get additional attributes unless you purchase this battle pass. It's free, you're not gonna be getting additional badge points unless you purchase this this season. Warzone was hella successful. I never once mind giving Warzone $20 for a pack. Never, not once. It always felt worth it. I hope they let us sub in new build at halftime. Oh, that would be super dope. Now 2K is linked with the NBA, so they will release accordingly. The pass for 2K should be individually based. Hope is not dependent on teammates, because it's hell when you play with randoms. 2K22 needs to add new faces and beards because I'm tired of using the same face since 2K18. Yeah, it is tough. I ain't gonna front. They do need to add more stuff. They need to add they need to add better stuff. They do need to add better stuff. It's old already, 2K. It's old. Get with it. Like, come on. Get with the times. Give us some. Give a Javion, what up? I better figure out what is the best free-to-play build ASAP. Yeah, if you guys shout out to the 139 in the chat. If you guys need players to run with, you're out there, you're looking for players to run with, join our Discord. Zero just posted the link for Discord. And if you need players to run with, stop running with randoms. Join the Discord, you're looking for players to run with. We should be able to get drafted to the same team as a friend. Say it again, DeMonte Harris. DeMonte Harris said 2K21 was the worst 2K of all time. People feel differently about that. What up, Jason? What's good? I always have to play with random, so I stopped playing after 4 or 5 weeks, then just play sporadically. Yeah, gotta join that Discord. It's a great gaming community, and when I say non-toxic, non-toxic. We don't accept anything. We don't accept any level of toxicity. So if you got good energy, you got good vibes, and you need players to run with, it might take a while for people to get to know who you are. But if you're in there, just communicating, people get to know you. Hey, come on out, let's run. Ooh. Plus, if you want to stay up to date on 2K news, definitely go on the Discord. The shot meter in 21 so ugly and garbage. That's not a bad idea, Javion. That's not a bad idea at all. In 22 drops, can I run rec with you? Sure, yeah. You're not gonna run with me with that name, I'll tell you that much. I won't even add you. So your name better be something different. Like your gamer tag better be something. And don't go join the Discord with that gamer tag, they'll ban you ASAP. But yeah, you already know. Walter Brown, what up? 2K is so dry now, I don't think I want to spend my money on that game anymore. That's what Jan LeBron said. It's tough, man. I know 2K let a lot of us down. I get it. I get that 2K let a lot of people down. They let me down tremendously. Never in the history of 2K since the very first release on Dreamcast have I ever stopped playing or deleted the game. I deleted the game 3 times this year. So frustrated and annoyed by the gameplay mechanics. So frustrated and annoyed that this was my next gen experience. All right, Jason. Nah, it's not my PSN. All right, sounds good. If 22 is bad, I'm done with 2K. I think a lot of people are done. What happened with the rep system? Nothing happened with the rep system. Hey, what up, Monte? Monte out there. Bruno C said, what happened with the rep system? Well, they haven't really gone over the rep system just yet. But as soon as we get that information, we'll definitely relay that information. As far as the seasons is gonna have like you gotta reach a certain criteria like XP, gaining XP, and we don't know yet because they said to earn XP you're gonna have to play games in the rec, in my career, in Pro-Am, and do the quests in order to gain XP. And we don't know if they're gonna like limit you, like say to meet a certain, if it's solely based on XP, or is a level gonna have like a requirement that you gotta play like 5 rec games and get this amount of XP. So we don't know yet how they're gonna do that. Yeah, before. It's facts though. Before 2K came out on Dreamcast, Live was it. The instant that I got that Dreamcast, I mean the instant, and I popped that joint on, nothing compared to what we see today. But when I popped that joint on, I was in shock. That thing was so amazing. Suke has never had a problem with how the game looks. Suke has always led the way with how the game looks. Aesthetics. Nobody ever says like the game looks bad. It's just the mechanics, the foundation of the game. And I think people get bothered because it's like we're right there. It feels like that we're just so close to greatness. Then we get some. When 2K21 dropped on next gen, it was like, man, this has the potential to be one of the best 2Ks ever. And they dropped some patches, change a bunch of things up to get rid of choppiness and just to allow us to join our friends. Yeah, EA definitely dropped the ball. I remember NFL 2K. Yeah, NFL 2K, one of the best football games ever, period, hands down. I know a lot of people feel differently because we had this conversation before. 10 extra badge point when you hit legend, they're giving you 1 extra badge point. Yeah, well, they didn't mention in every slot, Raphael, but they do have it in the first season. At level 39, you will get a badge point. So there's going to be a total of 9 seasons. And we don't know how they're going to distribute those badge points. Or if there's going to be any additional legend rewards. Yeah, the Dreamcast, the free throw system with the 2 arrows, that was wild. Make defense great. They changed things gameplay wise, and they don't say what they changed. Like, tell us what you're changing. Listen, so you got a bunch of people that come out, let's say like the last 2 years, shot creators were crazy in the beginning of the year because people were able to do leaners from the 3-point line. So you got somebody who says, oh, we could shoot leaners from the 3-point line. Let me make a shot creator build, make him this way, grind him out so I can shoot leaners from the 3-point line as well. Imagine the game that you wasted you purchased a game. You got to pay additional money for VC just to make a build and max the build out because the grind is ridiculous. So you pay that money, you go max your build out, you made a shot creator, and patch 1 or patch 2, 2K completely eliminates your build where it's not even playable no more. You created this build to shoot leaners, and 2K said, nah, no mas. No more shot creators. They gotta fix stuff like that. That can't happen. People are wasting IRL money. I don't think it's a good way to do business. It's like I used to use the analogy, like, imagine you're going to like Five Guys. And I don't know if everybody knows what Five Guys is. But hey, what up, Michael? Appreciate you. But they make hamburgers there. And you're going to get a hamburger, and you straight buy the hamburger, but you open up your bag and you got a straight tuna fish sandwich or something weird. You got a fish sandwich from a burger joint. You're like, oh, hell no. You want your money back. It's very similar. As a talking, we could literally design the game ourselves and we would still blame 2K on the game being trash. I think people are mistaken. Like, they've been calling 2K trash for years. Almost every year 2K has been called trash. But there's a difference. Like 2K21 Next Gen was a big difference because in previous year, everybody who called the game trash didn't put the game down. There was you could call the game trash. You could call the game like whatever you wanted to. You was just venting your frustrations. You knew there was nothing better. You were venting your frustrations, but you knew it was the best thing out there. And you didn't feel like you were being taken advantage of. 2K21 Next Gen, I think more people than ever actually said it was trash and put the game down and went to social media and told everybody else it was trash and why they're never playing it, and literally stopped playing it. I never seen it happen. Let's manifest good things. Let's manifest good things about the game. Let's talk about good things. I'm getting the game too. I'm getting it too. Yeah, we gotta be patient. Chicago, appreciate the follow. Thank you. They have the right with what we experience. Word up. You deleted it a couple times too? Go on. Majority of the masses that call next gen trash don't even have next gen. That's funny. I would, but going through 2K BS will make you cynical. I love 2K. I play 2,500 plus hours every year. Don't care how bad it is. People grinding to level 40 in multiple seasons, no showers. An apology would be appreciated. Hey, you got a shine? No problem, man. Shout out to Little Sean. Today's Little Sean's birthday. That's super dope. My first build will be a pure shop. I'm not wasting $100 to figure out how to shoot for the entry for a season. I don't know if I will make a pure shop. I'm gonna lead towards like a lockdown. You know, SB Talk Sports says, when are we going to admit the 2K community is part of the problem too? I don't agree. I don't agree. Everybody copy each other build. Everybody cheese. Randoms are trash now. They took the fun out the game. Now, let me give you my thoughts and opinions on that. One, personally, and I know you're not referring to me when you say everybody, but you probably mean the good majority. If everybody makes the same build, like in a 2K21 current gen, in 2K21 next gen, we've seen much more diverse. Well, yeah, well, a lot of diversity in builds. In 2K21 current gen, you couldn't see diversity in builds because certain builds were so much more overpowered than any other build in the game. So which way do you lean? Do you create an inferior build and bring them out there for the sake of creating an inferior build? So, and what I'm getting at here, this is gameplay mechanics that are now allowing other builds to be just as good as another, like any other build. There needs to be balance. So for instance, in NBA 2K21 for next gen, there was a lack of balance between positions where the point guard build wasn't that much noticeably quicker than a 6'7" build power forward, and the power forward at 6'7" got a ton more badges. So should we not lean that way to make that build that's just so much more dominant than any other build? Could dribble, could shoot, could finish insanely, and was tall enough to grab boards, get blocks, guard the perimeter. So it's tough, you know, it's tough to say that the 2K community is a part of the problem when we're only playing the game that's given to us. We can't create balance. After you get, and this for people like, this for people who get trashed, like people that play the game a lot. I can understand if you're a casual, you don't play it much, and then you get on the game, you get trashed one day, or you play good the next day. But for people that play the game a lot, day in, day out, you're hours upon hours on the game. If you made an inferior build, it's going to get old getting beat up on every day. Like, it'll get old real quick, just getting torn apart every day, just solely because your build was made inferior. There's no getting the build better. You feel what I'm saying? And to me, I think if 2K made it that even if you create something that's an inferior build initially, if you can build it up to be a much better build or be strong in the particular categories that you chose to be strong in, then that'll be awesome. It'll be a great experience for everybody and allow room for more diverse builds. But We play, a lot of players play 2K. They don't play basketball. A lot of players play the game that's in front of them. They're not out there trying to play basketball, and it's hard, especially after being let down this year in 2K21. It's hard to say that I don't agree with them. You have to play 2K if you want to gain some level of enjoyment out of the game, or else you're gonna run into a 6-7 demigod build on next gen, or you're gonna run into a like a speed boost glitching shot creator, playmaking shot creator on current gen. It's just what we got, and it's unfortunate, but that's what it is. Everybody's build was more diverse in past 2Ks, and the My Player build was simpler. It was simpler, and there was more diverse builds. There were more options, and that's again goes to say it's not the community, is there were options to be better with different builds. As we moved on, don't get me wrong, I had different builds this year. I had an offensive oriented 4 that I loved the most for 2K21 next gen. But it's hard to say I don't agree with the good majority of the people that create the same exact build. Because it's like one of the only ways that you could get them endorphins going, because 2K is rewarding that build. So for instance, let's put this out there. For instance, you wanted to play as a shot creator. Let's say you wanted to be a shot creator in NBA 2K21, you pick it, current or next gen. And you go and you create your shot creator build. You get difficult shots on Hall of Fame, circus threes, deep threes. But your shot ain't hitting. Broken gameplay mechanics from 2K won't allow the build to shine. You made a shot creator that can't hit a mid-range. Broken gameplay mechanics. How come you got a 99 mid-range and you miss a wide open mid-range shot? So, you know, it's frustrating. It's frustrating to see it happen. Like, it's frustrating to see that stuff happen. Because you wanna, I've been trying to make a shot creator for the longest, and I can't do it. Which build can do anything the others can't? Each one of my builds could shoot, defend, pass, defend. So where's the diversity? Everybody wanted to be demigods. It's not everybody. Each one of my builds could shoot, defend, pass, defend. So where's the diversity? Mid-range been broken since 18. Like what? Why would 2K straight break a mid-range? Just needs to stop letting jump shot success be determined by a certain. That's facts, sucker free. That's facts as well. Why can't we just get good? How come there's a ceiling, like a cap on one jump shot from another? You can have two players, or two of the same players. You invest the same amount of time, or you can have one shooter. If you put on this jump shot, your percentage could skyrocket. And you have another jump shot that's even very similar, just because it's different. Just because it has a different name, you could just completely obliterate your jump shot and your jump shot percentage. What up, Dave Barker? What's good? Be more. Yeah, something definitely don't add up with deleting. I would love to see point forwards come back. You say mid-range fades never miss with take. Oh, talking about with take. Yeah, we know your timing. I can see that. Yeah. Hey, appreciate you, Script. Appreciate you, man. Great discussion. Appreciate having you here. Brother Taylor, locks were super nice in 19. I would like to see that back. I would like to see that back. Hey, yo. I would love to see the point forwards. Yeah, man, we had them point forwards back in the game. Make a point forward what a point forward is. Give them a mid-range. Give them a very limited 3-point shot because they're going to have such crazy ball handling. That's how you balance out these builds. Give them a nice mid-range. Give them good enough finishing. And give them the ability to shoot wide open threes. Not slightly contested, not no contested. Give them the ability to shoot wide open threes. No deep range threes. Just a wide open at the line three. Give them that. That's a balanced build. That's the way you balance out a point forward type of build. My opinion. And we're talking about this in as it relates to 2K because you don't want somebody going crazy with the dribbles. He's taller as well, and he could do everything that your point guard that you made to shoot threes could do. You don't want that. So 2K has to find a way to balance this stuff out. Do you planning on? No, I'm not planning on making a 6 foot. No. Mike Wang is not saying a 6 foot and under. Mike Wang just mentioned that. Remember, these developers got a different idea of the game than the actual players out there. I'm not gonna make a 6 foot and under build, but they definitely got the developers have a different idea of the actual game than what the players feel when we get it. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because they're saying that, you know, smaller guards are going to be able to shoot better, dribble better, and have noticeably faster speeds. But just because you got to see the difference between like a 6 foot and the 6'7", 6'8" that were running in NBA 2K21, compared the difference between a 6 footer and a 6'3" and a 6'4. From my experience with 2K, the good majority of guards will be like 6'3", 6'4". And I think that's what we're going to go back to. I don't think we're going to go back smaller. It's possible, but I don't think it's going to be like the meta is going to be 6 foot and under. I don't know. I'd have to see it to believe it. Yeah, I'm on PS5, yep. Yeah, I would break that damn game if they do that dribbling and shooting with a tall player. Word up, yeah. The frustrating thing is a lock with a 77 3-pointer can white a 3, but a play shot. Well, that's what's supposed to be changing this year, Will, on Xbox. That's what's supposed to be changing. This is exactly what they said. You should be getting rewarded for like your shot selection. Shooting wide open shots should get rewarded. Bring the strategy back to 2K, and they're gonna put like heavier weight on perimeter contests. So if your shot gets contested, then it's gonna be much more difficult for shooters out there to shoot. But creating the open shot, if you're in a position to shoot a wide open shot, you should be knocking them down, which is what they were saying. You're not going to need as high as a 3-point attribute as this year. Oh, the Bayou. What's up, Bayou? It's good. 6'3", 6'5". Yeah. Because I'm looking to be a rec power forward for somebody's team. Yeah, man, we out here. Yeah, I'm imagining. I guess they gotta figure out like, Hulk, just join our Discord if you're looking for players to run with. Join our Discord. What does rewarded mean? Bigger shot window? I think my personal opinion, when they're referencing rewarded to open shots and not having, you're not gonna be needing a higher 3-point attribute like it was for 2K. Well, you can shoot with an 83-point attribute. And my understanding of what they're referring to with rewarded is that you're going to be able to have a good shooting percentage shooting open shots. Your percentage will be much better than it was from this year shooting those same shots. That's what I gather from it. I'm not sure. We run with a lot of different people. Yes, sir, Sean. Appreciate you, man. What up, Sean? That's good. I'm not getting my hopes up, but then can we get a lot of decent? Can we get at least a decent product? I think we are owed that much. Yeah, y'all all welcome to come out. We're always down to run, y'all. 2K making another game from scratch. All they doing is tuning 21 and adding seasons. I'm a neighborhood player, no use in buying it every year. I think the bills are all going to come down to badge availability. Interesting. What up, Chris? What's going on, Chris? Affiliations are still a thing. They are still a thing. Costuma. Affiliations still in the game, yep. I could show you the homie that asks for affiliations. Let me just show you this image right here. Let me see if we see my, here we go. This is the Wildcat logo right here. So that confirms as well that affiliations. No, I got next gen PS5. Do you think they should take shot meters out the game, period? Because as you know, not everybody using majority of these basketball techniques like a step back jumper from 3 or mid-range. I don't think they should take it out. Leave the option. I don't think it's necessary to take it out, but I think the good majority of competitive players don't have the shot meter. I could go like days playing 2K without seeing any, like it becomes an odd sight to see someone with a shot meter on. Like, oh, he got a shot meter on? That's what's up, Hulk. Yes, sir, Hulk. We out there, so when, you know, when 2K22 drop, we be down to run. So I don't know if they should take it out. I think it's good for new players to the game. If I was new to the game, it was my first time picking up the game, I would definitely want some type of meter there to get an idea of how to shoot, get an idea of the motions of shooting. It helps you with that idea. So I like that it's an option for newer players, but the good majority of competitive players don't even have a shot meter on. At least that's what I've noticed. If you see someone with a meter on, you leave them open. Yeah. Joining Beast again. Shot meter is good to get your timing. There you go. Did you pre-order I might be pre-ordering tonight. What up, Ab? If I miss you saying something about it, I just saw your recent video. Yeah, I might be pre-ordering it tonight, Ab. Pretty sure I am. Crab needs to be countered. Crab shouldn't even be a thing, in my opinion. Crab, it wasn't a thing. It ain't like it was a thing. They introduced it. I don't think it should be a thing. And if it's gonna be a thing, then there should be like some sort of, like, if someone tries to crab me, I could literally grab him from behind and suplex him or something. Like there has to be a counter to this, because you're getting crabbed and the crab logic is not there. You're literally getting pushed behind somebody when you're just trying to stay in front of them. You're not trying to get behind. I can understand chasing somebody, like you're actually chasing somebody from they're ahead of you on a fast break or something, and then they stop and you're stuck in a crab and you run straight into them. That should only last a second. In a crab, if you're going to be put into a crash, it needs to be something special, in my opinion. It has to be something special. But if you're in front of a defender trying to defend them at the perimeter, and they do like a left escape size up or whatever, and it does that long, you know, dribble crossover, and then they quickly move back, and then all of a sudden you're behind them. That I don't like that logic, because there's no control. You don't have control as a defender. So they need to, if they're gonna have the crab, it has to be more skill based. That crab. Yeah. The crab reduces skill gap. The crab, I ain't gonna front, the crab is not easy. Like, I ain't like, I know I see people do it, but yeah, I think, yeah, I feel the same way, Zero. Crabbing is highly skill based, in my opinion. I see people that the timing that you need for the crab, I don't know how people are so good at it. But yeah, it's definitely a skill to getting the crab animation. I just don't like what they do to the defender stuck in that crab animation. There has to be a way to maneuver out. But I think it's definitely skill based. I think it's a skill based move. Block the shot from behind. 2K21 had all the SIGs and nobody used them. Only speed, glitch, and curry slide. Everything gets easy with practice. But I'm telling you, man, I could not. I guess it does. I guess you're right. You know, everything gets easier with practice. But the crab was something that I always felt delayed on 2K, and I would watch people perform the crab, and I would be able to do it every so often, but it wasn't like I wasn't comfortable with the idea of shooting. Defense needs to be able to block the shot or contest. Yeah, like there has to be an option. Like I think the crab just needs to happen in a millisecond. Like not as much time as they actually give someone to shoot with the crab, and you know, while they got the person crabbing. I don't think the crab should be able to happen from somebody that's in front of you. So if someone's guarding in front of you, unless they obviously get 2 steps behind you and then come back up to contest, I could understand that working. But it shouldn't be I do you know, an escape and then quickly come back and now I'm crabbed, or I do an escape and curry slide back and now, you know, the defender's crabbed. I don't think that's legitimate. Yeah, the slidey defense, exactly. Yeah, dribble guy, Cordell, crazy. I appreciate you, Danny. I appreciate that, man. Hey, shout out to the 120 in the stream. We're finna wrap it up. It was such good vibes, man. You guys definitely stay tuned. We want to do a lot more of these before the release of 2K22. Keep everybody up to date. They're going to be dropping a ton of news in the next few weeks. They released the news calendar. So we're going to be getting a bunch more news. Follow us on TikTok if you want to stay up to date with the latest news and information. I drop a ton of videos on TikTok daily, so you can check that out. And you can also check us out here on YouTube for a more like a video for a compilation of everything, you know what I mean, in one video. So yeah, I appreciate y'all so much, man. Appreciate the good vibes and the live stream. Thank you so much for joining me. Y'all have a safe and